Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm KATUSA Private Wee-Yeon Jo. KATUSA veterans have honorably served their country since the Korean War. KATUSA Private Mingyu Bae takes us to the ceremony that recognized their dedicated service.
Service members at USAG Yongsan greeted the members of the KATUSA Veterans Association who came to celebrate the KATUSA Homecoming Day.
KATUSA Homecoming Day is a day that we set aside to recognize the selfless service and sacrifices of our KATUSA veterans and soldiers.
The ceremony included the Bronze Star Medal certificate presentation to KATUSA veteran Tae-Hwan Park. Receiving the certificate has significant meaning to the Korean War veteran.
I earned the Bronze Star Medal during the Korean War. The orders for the medal were signed by the 8th Army Commander General Taylor. Today, after 62 years, I finally received the certificate of the medal, which was sent to me from the U.S. Secretary of Defense. I feel honored that my devotion during the war was recognized.
The veterans reminisced and the families gained some insight on the contributions their loved ones made.
What would your child ask about your past? What would be your answer? We all know that we cannot explain all of this in words. Take this opportunity to show your beloved wife and children the memories of your proud youth.
KATUSA Private Mingyu Bae, Yongsan, Korea.
The veterans attended a Korean War static display at Knightsfield after the ceremony. Like many schools, KC Elementary celebrates Red Ribbon Week by reminding students the importance of staying drug-free. Specialist Ali Cooley has the story of how one teacher took it a step further.
KC Elementary School had a very busy day. Students and teachers dressed in costume for several scheduled activities, including their storybook parade. But they didn't forget to set aside time to remember an important message implemented by Red Ribbon Week.
Give hugs, not drugs.
First grade teacher, Christina Dotson, brought this up to her students in a very special way.
Their little stuffed animals got to stay the night here at school, and they all left them in their chairs, and when they came back into the rooms, they were all in different places.
My stuffed animal was on that board. He was wearing socks and playing on the computer, and he had headphones.
Not only was each animal specially placed around the room, but they included an important note to their child.
Hey Jason, we decided we wanted to give hugs, not drugs. It is how we sock it to drugs. I missed you. Love, Sprinkles.
After they found their animals and read their notes, they had a class discussion on the dangers of doing drugs.
Why don't we smoke, Jason?
It can burn your lungs.
They seemed to really grasp the concept, which was really exciting to see.
Resulting in another successful lesson on saying no to drugs. Specialist Ali Cooley, Camp Casey, Korea.
The week's activities also included Put a Cap on Drugs and Walk Away from Drugs Day. Winter safety plays an important factor in driving around Korea. Army Sergeant Chris Ballantyne joined soldiers at Camp Henry who received training on proper vehicle safety.
Soldiers from Headquarters and Headquarters Company, 19th Expeditionary Sustainment Command, gathered at Camp Henry's movie theater for their annual Winter Safety Day. But this wasn't a normal day of PowerPoint slides. A video developed by 94th Military Police Battalion Master Driver, Army Staff Sergeant Toya Min, was used in the stand-down.
It pretty much re-emphasizes the things that we tell our soldiers. Instead of us just telling them, we're actually in a classroom environment in the motor pool, teaching them how to practice safety, how to properly drive and move vehicles.
8th Army made amends video required viewing for driver's training.
Just to do the best that I can and make sure that soldiers are effectively learning how to, one, drive vehicles, the basic fundamentals of ground guiding, basic fundamentals of backing vehicles, and here in Korea, understanding that you have to be an extra defensive driver.
Driving safety and proper ground guiding procedures was just one of the classes that 19th ESC provided. All classes revolved around a single goal.
Everything we do when it comes to safety, that's the primary objective, to mitigate a hazard, to prevent someone from being injured and to prevent death. We are to be ready to fight tonight, and we cannot be ready to fight tonight if we don't mitigate at the lowest level.
Army Sergeant Chris Ballantyne, Camp Henry, Korea.
Staff Sergeant Amin received the USFK Command Sergeant Major Safety Award as a result of a video on proper ground guiding procedures. Football games are a common sight on the peninsula during the fall season. Air Force Sergeant Joy Mi takes us to Kunsan Air Base, where the women of the Wolfpack suit up for some friendly competition.
One night, two teams, and a championship on the line. It's Kunsan Powder Puff football.
I didn't think so many people would come out. I didn't think it would be such a big deal.
It was a double elimination tournament, which meant the Med Dogs required back-to-back victories to claim the title. So this was not the first time the two teams met on the field.
We were always like, oh, they're just the other cop team. And then we won, and we made it all the way to the championship.
The Security Forces B team went undefeated this season.
We had a lot of flight personnel, so it was harder to get our schedules together. But, I mean, we persevered. We actually played our hearts out.
But the Med Dogs came prepared.
They are the hardest group of girls I know. They worked for this. They came to every single practice. They would practice 2 hours into the dark, still taking passes and catching them.
A win for the Med Dogs was just what the doctor ordered to keep their championship dream alive.
I feel awesome. I can't say I can't believe it, but it feels surreal right now. But it feels awesome to be here, to have all the support of basically the whole base. I just love it.
Security Forces B team failed to capture a win, allowing the Med Dogs to escape with the first place trophy.
The championship was talked about a lot, and the cops like to think that this was their underdog story, but we had to go out and win 2 games tonight, so, I mean, who are the real champs right now? 2 back-to-back, and we held them to no touchdowns. Bam.
Tech Sergeant Joy Meek, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.
The women's football season is complete, but the men are still competing to see who will be crowned kings of Kunsan. CrossFitters from across Korea gathered at USAG Yongsan's Collier Community Fitness Center to help in the fight against breast cancer. Specialist John Berry shows us how the reps help save the chests.
52 competitors gathered in USAG Yongsan's Collier Community Fitness Center to try to outlift one another. But prizes weren't the main draw here. Fight Tonight CrossFit's Barbells for Boobs event drew CrossFitters to raise support for a good cause.
Well, we came out here because it was a big event. I've been waiting for it like all year almost. It's to support women that have low insurance or no insurance to get mammograms, to support them to check up on screenings for breast cancer and whatnot, and support those people that have lost loved ones to breast cancer and all that.
The Barbells for Boobs mission is to raise awareness and support for early breast cancer detection and support charities for those affected by breast cancer.
In 2011, we had roughly 230,000 cases of breast cancer detected. 7% of those were prevented because of early detection. So we not only came here today to do a workout, have a great community event, but we came here to touch lives of people all over the world. We want everyone to know that we're there for them.
The workout consisted of 30 clean and jerks with both scaled and prescription weights to raise the bar for a good cause. Specialist John Berry, Yongsan, Korea.
The event also offered prizes to those who posted the fastest times for the workout. The haunted house at Camp Humphrey's Spooky Halloween Festival keeps kids screaming and excited. Air Force Sergeant Jennifer Stye explains just how much work goes into a haunted house.
I'm going to check this path. Stay here. Keep it down.
Okay, let's go.
Go! Go, go, go!
Preparing a haunted attraction is a lot like being on a movie set. Growth in technology usually makes things easier. Ashley Robles, who has a degree in special makeup effects, explains it's not as easy as it seems.
With today, with HD quality and everything like that, that's where everything is starting to come in, and you have to do it better than whatever, anything. You know, you have to make it look, if it looks good for you and your eye, then your audience will believe it. Or before, you didn't have that, you know, and you could have had edges showing and all sorts of stuff. Nowadays, it's, you know, you gotta work a little harder.
Having the right look isn't the only challenge. You have to play the part.
The people that look genuinely nervous are always fun to scare, because then you know you're really gonna get them good. I'm into the whole zombie apocalypse stuff, and so I thought it would be pretty cool.
At this Halloween festival, the zombies do more than scare people. They perform. Air Force Staff Sergeant Jennifer Stye, Camp Humphreys, Korea.
Ashley Robles also says the zombies are to her as a painting is to a painter. That was Around the Peninsula for Thursday, November 8th. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.